Hi everyone, it's Christine Daal from Fashion Ninja Warrior, and we are going live tonight on Facebook and Instagram. I am super excited. We are back. I took a little bit of a hiatus. Those of you who know me, I recently had a baby, a little baby boy named Noah, and so I took a little bit time off from doing these Facebook and Instagram lives, although we are bringing them back, and I'm super excited. We'll be doing them every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, although let me know if another time would work for you. I'm considering changing them to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time so that people on the West Coast can listen to them. So definitely let me know if you would prefer 9 p.m. Coco LaFleur, nice to see you. Hi, how are you? So thanks for joining. Tonight we are going to talk about tactics versus strategy, the real difference, and which one is best for your fashion business. We are all about trying to help you succeed in the fashion industry, trying to help you succeed in your fashion business and go to the next level. And what better time to do it than in 2019, the start of a brand new year. So welcome everyone, welcome. I'm super excited. Don't forget to share this video. If you are on Facebook inside our Fearless Fashionpreneur Facebook group, definitely share this video. Also, don't forget to give me your hearts, give me your thumbs up. Thank you, Gina, love it. My wonderful assistant Gina is gonna answer all of your questions and comments as we go along because it's hard for me to talk and answer your questions and comments all at the same time. So she will be responding for me. Awesome. Okay, we're not taking any requests right now to be inside the live video, but we will do live interviews and have various guests at different times. So definitely stay tuned for that. Also on Instagram, if you're having trouble hearing us for whatever reason, we've had issues in the past on Instagram, definitely pop on over to our Facebook group, the Fearless Fashionpreneur. It's an awesome, awesome group. We're all about collabing instead of competing. And so join us on the Facebook group there and you'll get to watch everything there and listen to the recording. So if you do have any questions as we go along, definitely type them in. Okay, awesome. Hi, Janine, how are you? Nice to see you on. I'm gonna try to make sure I can see all your comments. Hi, Cleo, nice to see you. Hi, Stacy. Awesome, I'm super excited so many people are on tonight. Great. So we are gonna talk about tactics versus strategy, the real difference, and which is better for your fashion business. So strategy and tactics, I feel like, are often two terms that get thrown around interchangeably. And I often find that they are very different. So let's talk about what the differences are, what the similarities are, and which one is actually better for your business. So the definition of strategy, I'm going to give you two different definitions. The first is a plan of action or policy designed to achieve a major or overall aim. That's really good. And then the second one is the science and art of devising or employing a careful plan or method toward a goal. So strategy ultimately describes the destination and the plan of how we're actually going to get to that destination, okay? Tactics, on the other hand, the dictionary.com definition is a specific action carefully planned to achieve a specific end. And then Webster's dictionary says a device for accomplishing an end. So essentially, tactics are the specific actions that you're going to take along the way in order to actually reach that goal or that destination that you have. So tactics are kind of like the smaller steps. So again, some would say that strategy and tactics are the same. However, I truly believe that that tactics are the smaller pieces that kind of make up the part of the overall strategy, the larger part, which is the overall strategy, okay? So who thinks based off these two definitions, that tactics are better for your business? Enter 1 if you think tactics are better. Who thinks that strategy is better for your business? Enter a 2 if you think strategy is better. I want to hear from you guys. This is going to be interactive, all right? I don't want to be just talking to myself, so I want to hear from you guys. Who thinks tactics is better? Enter a 1. If you think strategy is better, enter a 2. Okay, Kay's Luxe Fabric says 2. Strategy. Hi, Knack Design Studio. Coco LaFleur says 2. I love your name, by the way, Coco LaFleur. Okay, who else? We've got 2 2s. Okay, Knack Design Studio also says 2. Stacy Davidson says 1. Awesome. Cleo says 1. All right, we've got a good mixture of 1s and 2s. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. But first, we're going to talk about how they're actually both the same and how you actually need both in order to succeed. So a Chinese military strategist once said that strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory, but tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. So they do work together, and you do need both. Strategies and tactics have to always be in line with one another, and they have to be used in order to achieve your goals and objectives. So let's give an example here. So I think this will help explain things a little bit more. Let's say your goal at the end of the day is to do a crowdfunding campaign, right? A tactic might be to also prepare for a launch party at the same time that you're doing the crowdfunding campaign so that you can raise more money and maximize those pre-sales, right? But the strategy is going to tell you when you need to do that launch party, exactly how to successfully pull off the launch party, everything you need to have there, how to get media to the launch party, where to promote your launch party, plus all of the things you need to do in addition to the launch party in order to have a successful crowdfunding campaign. So again, the tactic is just one small part. It's one small action step. The strategy is really the overall larger plan, and both are going to help you achieve your goals. Let me give you another example. Let's say your goal is to drive more traffic to your online store. I'm sure that's everyone's goal, right? Can I get a yes? Can I get an amen? Can I get, oh my gosh, I want to double my sales in 2019 online? I'm sure most of you have online businesses, correct? So I'm sure this is one of your goals for 2019. Let's double my sales online for 2019. So one of your tactics might be to do Facebook ads, and maybe you read that creating a custom audience to retarget existing web traffic is really good. But that tactic is not going to do so well unless you have the complete strategy, right? So the complete strategy is, yes, you need to do Facebook ads, but you also need to make sure that you have a beautiful landing page and you've got a great opt-in, and the copy on your opt-in is something that would be great for a warm audience because you're targeting existing web traffic, and you've got to have automated email set up with a welcome email, and everyone needs to have something so that people will subscribe to your list, a freebie, an opt-in, right? So there's an overall larger strategy that needs to take place in order for that tactic to be successful. If you only implemented that one specific tactic, let me do a Facebook ad and use custom audiences, that's not going to get you very, very far because that's only one small piece of the puzzle. Yes, awesome. I'm getting a lot of yeses. You all want to double your sales in 2019. Awesome. So again, tactics are the very small, very specific tasks that make up the entire strategy, right? You combine all of the tactics together and you organize them in a specific way, because the order that you do those tactics does matter. That's going to help you achieve the most success in your business. This is exactly why I have no problem giving away tactics all day long. We do these Facebook Lives. We do tons of blogs. I give away so much free content, and people often ask me, how is it possible that you're giving away so much free content? Because I'm giving you tactics. I'm giving you things that, yes, are very important and awesome, and you can use them for your business, but I'm not giving you the strategy. The strategy is something that I only give to my one-on-one coaching clients or FSI students. It's something that is reserved for people that are really willing to go to the next level, that are really willing to invest in their business and do whatever it takes. Because I know at the end of the day, you could have all the tactics in the world, but if you don't know how to properly utilize them and organize them into the correct strategy, then it really means nothing. And this is where this whole topic kind of came about, because some of you out there are chasing tactics. You're going one tactic from this person over here and one tactic from that person over there, and you're listening to a webinar from that guy, and you're listening from a blog from this chick over here, and you're never going to succeed this way. You really need the complete strategy from A to Z to follow in order to really be successful. And I found that the ones that are successful are the ones that pick one coach or one source and follow everything to a T. Follow every single thing that that person is suggesting that you do, because if you do, you're going to have the success that they promise that you'll have. If you deviate, if you don't do something that they tell you to do, if you try to do it your own way, try to incorporate other people's tactics, you're not going to succeed, okay? The number one cause of business failure is bad strategy. So the people that said the strategy is more important, yes, strategy, in my opinion, is way more important than tactics for your business, because the strategy is it's the overall arching plan. It's the way that you've organized all those tactics into a specific plan of action that's going to help you achieve your goals. And this is what people pay me for. People pay me because I have the ability to strategize what's the best for you in your specific situation, in your specific business, with what's going on with you, okay? In fashion, there's often no cookie cutter type approach. It really is very different for every type of client that I come across. And this is definitely something that we do for all of our one-on-one coaching clients. We even take the time to put together a specific plan of action, a specific timeline, action calendar for all of our one-on-one coaching clients right off the bat, because I believe if you don't have a plan from the start, you're not going to succeed. It's like that saying, if you fail to plan, let me make sure I get this right. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. There we go. That's the saying. So I love that saying because it's really important that you plan. And now that we're coming to the end of the year, this is a perfect time to do your planning. Thanks everyone for joining us. We are talking about tactics versus strategy and which is better for your fashion business. This is Christine Daal from Fashion Ninja Warrior, and I'm so happy to be here and to be talking to all of you. So definitely wave, say hi, give me your hearts, give me your thumbs up. Are you guys liking this information? Is it helping you? Okay, please let me know. Give me those hearts, give me those thumbs up. It's like oxygen to me. I need it, guys. I need it. Okay, so it's very important. So let me give you another example. For instance, why fashion is not a cookie cutter business and why we have to come up with a strategy for each client. So let's say you're doing online sales, only online sales, no wholesale, and you're an outerwear brand and you want to have inventory before you sell, right? And then you come to me and you say, when should I launch my line? I might tell you, you should launch in September and that we need to do X, Y, Z on social media and we need to do influencer marketing and we need to do this. But let's say you're an outerwear brand again, and you're doing online and wholesale sales, and you come to me and say, when should I launch? I might tell you, you need to launch in February because we need to show this line to buyers. Then we need to launch a crowdfunding campaign in March, and then we need to do your production and ship your orders in September. So two very similar businesses, both outerwear, right? One's doing online sales, one's doing online and wholesale. One wants inventory, one doesn't want inventory, right? Two totally different strategies, two totally different times of the year to launch your line. And then if you're doing a swimwear brand and you're only doing wholesale, that's a completely different strategy of when to launch, right? So it really, really does depend on a lot of variables. This is why a lot of you guys ask me questions on these lives, and I love it. I love the questions, and we do even entire Facebook Lives that are just Q&A, which is awesome. But a lot of you guys ask me blanket questions like, when should I launch my line? And I can't answer that question for you because it depends on so many different things. And actually, we did an entire Facebook Live topic on when you should launch your line. I forget the episode number, but I will put a link in the Facebook group so that you remember to go back and watch that if you didn't watch it already. So also keep in mind, your strategy is not always finite, meaning it can change, and it's important to be very flexible and adapt to things as things start progressing in your business, okay? So let's say, this is a good example. I always like to talk about fitness because I'm a big fitness buff, and it's really easy to relate, I think, to a lot of things. So let's say your goal is to lose weight. A lot of people have the goal to lose weight in 2019, right? So let's say your goal is to lose weight and your trainer gives you a complete strategy, right? What to eat, how many times a week you need to work out, which exercises you need to do, all of that stuff, right? And you're following this thing to a T for the first 3 months, right? And you're really not seeing anything happen. You're not seeing the results that you really would want. You may need to change the strategy, or you may need to actually change the tactics, right? So maybe just one small tactic needs to change. Maybe let's say your trainer told you to do chest and buys on the same day, and now you switch it up and you do buys and tries on the same day, right? That's changing one small tactic. Or it could be a complete overhaul of the whole strategy. Maybe the diet is wrong. Maybe all the exercises are wrong. Maybe the plan of what to eat before you exercise and what you should eat after you exercise is totally wrong, right? Maybe the entire strategy is wrong. So it's really important to keep in mind that you need to be able to adapt and to be flexible and to be willing to change as things go. You want to see how things are going in your business and then be willing to adapt if it's not working. And then keep in mind, you don't want to get into the rut of playing tactile roulette, where you're just constantly seeing which tactics you can try and kind of throwing them against the wall and seeing what works, because this is not going to be good for your business whatsoever. It could be that it's not the tactics, it could be the strategy of how the tactics are actually put together is where you actually need the help. Also keep in mind that if you don't set your strategy before the tactics, you have no way of changing course and meeting your objectives. So strategy needs to come first. It starts with the goal, then the overall strategy, and then the small, minute tactics or tasks or things that you need to do along the way in order to reach that goal. So now that we're coming to the end of the year, it's a great time to start looking at what happened this past year, to start to measure your results, to see if you hit your initial goals, so that you can start tweaking your tactics and your strategy to plan for 2019. And you can do this really easily with KPI. So anyone know what KPI stands for? I'll give you a minute because the comments are delayed for some reason. Anyone know what KPI stands for? Anyone? There's a bunch of you on right now. Okay, so KPI stands for, no, someone didn't get it. Okay, KPI stands for Key Performance Indicators. It's basically a fancy word for what you can use to judge or to measure your results, right? So your KPIs might be, let's say your goal for the year was to increase your sales. Your KPIs might be the number of sales you made per distribution channel. It might be the number of repeat customers you had, the number of total customers you had, the number of sales you made. It might be the number of people that you were added to your email list, the number of followers you got increased on social media, the number of visitors to your website, the number of abandoned carts, etc. So these are all different KPIs that you can use to see for this year, to measure this year, 2018, to then use to measure your results in 2019 and to see what you need to change and what you need to do in 2019. So I urge all of you, take some time, start planning those goals and strategies and tactics for 2019. And of course, we're here to help you. And if you need other help on setting goals, we had an amazing Facebook Live episode number 14. Go back and watch that. If you're on Instagram, you can head on over to the Fearless Fashionpreneur Facebook group to watch that. And it's all about how to set goals you can actually achieve, how to set SMART goals. So it's a really, really great topic. It gives you awesome tips on how to set goals that are actually achievable, that you're not just gonna, set and then forget, and the end of the year comes and you're like, holy cow, I didn't even achieve these goals. We want you to be able to achieve your goals. That is my goal at the end of the day for all of you. And this is why we created our group coaching program, the Fashion Startup Intensive, because we wanted to give you that entire step-by-step strategy. A lot of clients can't afford to hire us one-on-one, so I wanted to be able to give you something that's affordable, that you can take on your own time, that gives you all the tools that you need, that step-by-step strategy to reach your goals and become profitable faster. It gives you everything you need, start to finish, on how to produce a profitable fashion line. So you can go to fashioningtowarrior.com/FSI to check out our best-selling course, the Fashion Startup Intensive. It is a group coaching program, and you do have the option to be to join an exclusive Facebook mastermind group where you can ask all of your questions, which most online courses do not offer the option to ask questions. And so we give you this option. So it's like having a one-on-one coach included in your online group coaching program. It's amazing. You need to check it out. Okay. So, and the class is starting January 7th, and we only have 2 spots left, so you don't want to wait. All right, so that's it for tonight. How many of you got a lot out of tonight? Hopefully it helped to raise your awareness on strategy and tactics. The next time you start looking for information online, don't play the tactile roulette game. Make sure you have a good strategy to go with so that you know which tactics are actually going to help you succeed in your business. We will be back in 2 weeks. I'm not going to do a Facebook Live on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve because most of you are going to be out partying. But we'll be back in 2 weeks. January 8th, our Facebook Live topic will be 8 reasons fashion brands fail. Definitely you don't want to miss that. Don't forget there's over 56 free Facebook Lives that you can go back and watch. That's over 26 hours of free information that we give all inside the Fearless Fashionpreneur Facebook group. And that's it. Awesome. Cleo's going to go back and watch episode 14 again for a refresher. I love it. Definitely don't forget to go back and watch them. There's some really great information in there. All right, guys. So Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I love all of you. God bless you, and I'll see you next year.